energy and exercise, right? So we're going to start with that right now. Everyone stand up. We're going to exercise in place. I am our leader. And these cool kids up here. One is my son, Al Farmer. He went to Tonda. And one is Matt Lessel. He went to Tonda too. And lovely Marissa Barman here too. So they're great. All right, now follow their lead. You ready? Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Stretch first. Take one arm to the left. Either way. Stretch. I help them to lose weight. And I'm going to help you guys understand your bodies better. How's that? Would you like to understand your body a little better? I got to catch my breath first. That was a lot of work. Cardiovascular workout. All right, so check out this guy, huh? Isn't he cool? We like that lizard guy. He's a reptile, right? So, we all love roller coasters, right? What about when we're on an energy roller coaster? What about when you feel like we did just now, and then when we feel like really super tired and not good? That's what's called an energy roller coaster, up and down. And it's not that good for your body, right? So we want to learn about that today. It has to do with the way that you eat. This is going to be a little different for some of us. Oh, I gotta catch my breath. Some of us are going to hear things, even the adults, that we haven't heard before. So have an open mind, okay? Now, we're going to talk about when you feel super duper hungry, starving. See that lady? Have we felt that way? Come on. We felt that. Yes. When our blood sugar goes too low, we feel tired, and some of us feel grumpy. Ladies, raise your hand. Gentlemen, raise your hand. You feel grumpy when that happens, yeah. So what we want to do is pay attention to these feelings and take care of that. We don't have to feel that way, right? So we're going to take a look at how we can help our bodies to feel better, longer, have more energy, okay? Now, some foods are foods that put sugar in your body too quick. And some of the foods that we eat, doesn't mean they're bad, but if we eat them on an empty stomach or without other foods to balance them, then our blood sugar, the sugar that goes in our blood for energy, goes way up. So when that happens, sometimes we feel wired up or nervous or like we can't sit still. You know those feelings. That's called a blood sugar spike. Okay? See how that line went up? Your body functions in that little, those two long lines. That's the band that your blood sugar needs to stay in, a healthy band, not an up and down, right? We don't want to do that. So when we eat foods like pancakes, toaster, strudel, Pop-Tarts, without having something else like maybe a turkey sausage or scrambled eggs or something like that to balance it out, we can spike our blood sugar. And yes, I'm even talking about like instant oatmeal, okay? So what happens after every meal? Let's just take that breakfast. You see that red line? That's the line that represents if eating a high glycemic breakfast. Glycemic index, all that means is how fast sugar gets in your blood, okay? Some foods make the sugar go fast in the blood, some make it go a little slower. So if you eat this kind of breakfast, like a sweet cereal and a lot of different cereals, and then your blood sugar will go up. You'll feel okay for a while, but your body will do something to compensate for that because your body knows it's not good for you, and then it'll crash down. So when it crashes down, then you feel that uncomfortable, super starving, can't concentrate. The teachers don't like that because they want you to think, right? All morning to be able to focus and get your work done. That's why we bring our healthy snack, right? Good. So let's talk about that glycemic index thing. You know, a lot of people, especially my age, used to count calories, but we're finding that the way the human body works is a little different than that. When we measure this, what we're measuring is how fast sugar gets into the body when we eat these. So you can see that oatmeal, cornflakes, popcorn, those kind of things on an empty stomach, they're not all bad. They will take your blood sugar too high. Then your body has to work hard to fix that and stabilize that, right? Now we find that, sorry about the lines, those aren't crossed off, that's a little boo-boo. Yogurt and ice cream, they're actually in the middle. They're not too high for your body. You can eat those and your blood sugar won't spike, and that's because they have some fat and protein in them. Now, apples, peaches, nuts, those are things that you can eat that are not going to spike your blood sugar. That's really good. But a lot of fruits do, so don't be confused. Not all fruits are good for keeping your blood sugar stable, okay? So what we want to do is add these types of things into the meal so that we can balance the glycemic load of the meal. Okay? When we have a meal, if we have mashed potatoes and applesauce and corn, we have 3 high glycemic things on the plate. But if we have some chicken with that or some other form of protein that's healthy, then we'll keep our blood sugar stable. We can feel better and have energy for a long time. Am I right? We know that. A lot of adults know that. Good. So this is what we want to know, that when we have a lifestyle of sugar in the morning, sugar in the midday, sugar in the afternoon, not sugar, but things that spike your blood sugar, our body has to keep fixing that and fixing that and fixing that. And the way that it does that, see when the blood sugar goes too high, then our pancreas, part of the body, gives us insulin to help bring the blood sugar down. But then it has to give a lot of insulin, so it brings it too low. So we develop this pattern of our body working too hard and making too much of this thing called insulin. This is a storage hormone in our body. So we want energy to be used for what we just did. Exercise, fun, thinking clearly, having a good time, laughing. But sometimes our energy, we eat, and it goes right to fat. How does that happen? Well, if we have too much insulin in our blood from doing this over and over again, up and down, then our insulin receptor sites on the muscles get clogged up with insulin, and then they become what's called insulin insensitive. Basically, your muscles can't receive energy. They're blocked from receiving energy. That's why some of us feel tired and hungry at the same time. How is that? Or we feel like we just ate, but then we also feel very tired. Think about that. When does that happen to you? Usually it happens after a high glycemic meal. Now, how do we get fat? How do people actually get fat? This is kind of how it works. When you eat something and you have too much insulin in your blood, it goes away from the muscles and it goes right to the fat cells because they have their own insulin receptor sites and they multiply. They multiply, they grow. That's why people can get bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? So those kind of people are the people that need help to understand this, because if we don't understand it, then we'll just keep trying to get energy and we won't get energy from our food. It'll only go to fat. So now we want to look at this slide. This is important. You know, there's different things that people can have for diseases, and in the doctor's offices there's more and more people that are coming in with this certain one down here. It says type 2 diabetes. Now the type 1 is when your body can't produce insulin. You're born that way. But the type 2 is when your pancreas gets worn out. It can't produce anymore. It's been working too hard. Okay? So we want to take care of this excellent body. You know, your body is working 24/7 to make you feel good. You don't even know it. It's trying to always make you feel good. So we want to help it to make us feel good. Okay? So when we are sitting here right now, each one of us, look at the person on your right. See, there's a person. Look at the person on your left. Now, so what you've got is 3 people there. So statistically, one of the 3 of you will have type 2 diabetes in your lifetime. And we don't want that, right? But guess what? Here's the good news. Nobody in this room has to have it. Nobody has to have it, because that statistic, we can prove it wrong, because when we learn these simple things, we can keep our body working in the right way to keep us full of energy and to be energy burning machines, not storage machines. Who wants to be a fat storage machine? Not me. Who wants to be an energy burning machine? I know the parents do too, and the teachers do too. Right? Yeah, so we learned something a little bit different today. We learned about how to balance our blood sugar, okay? And there's also, I do an adult version of this show as well, so adults can hear it too. But, so for our bodies, these are the ways to avoid having type 2 diabetes in our lifetime. What we just learned: keep your blood sugar running in the narrow band of the healthy range so you won't have to overproduce insulin and wear out your pancreas. That means eat to keep your blood sugar stable. Practically speaking, that means, just like Mom or Grandma always said, dessert is dessert. You want to have sweets after a meal, right? Or after we've had some good protein or good fat. For example, if you have a banana, bananas are kind of secretly not that good because they're very high glycemic. They're like candy. They taste great, right? Just put some peanut butter on it. Or if you're allergic, have it with some cheese. Okay? So balance. It's about balancing it out. So you can really feel that energy for a long time. Is that what you want? Yes. All right, so that's one way. What is the other way that we can keep our body healthy? What is the other way? Can you say it? Who wants to tell me how to keep your body healthy? Go. Exactly. So we're not talking about joining a soccer club. That's okay. Or joining a football or something. What can we do to move the body and have fun? Raise your hand. What do you do to move your body and have fun? Yeah. Push-ups. Awesome. You know that's one of the most perfect exercises people can do? Push-ups. All right. What do you do, purple girl? Jumping jacks. That's like what we were doing. Great. Get your heart pumping. Go ahead. What do you do, honey? Jogging. We're going to do some of that today. That's going to be fun. Anybody else? How about you?
Cross crawls.
What's that?
You go this like this way, left, right, left,
Oh,
right.
cross curls? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we do that in Pilates. Very good. Go ahead. Say it real loud. Say it again. Playing. Just play. Just run around and play. I met this older man at a car wash, and he was in great shape. He looked like he was in his 70s. I said, "What do you do for fitness?" He said, "I dance in front of the mirror to the oldies." Okay? You know, we do whatever we feel good doing. Okay? So find out what that is for you. Go ahead. What do you do for exercise? She has home fitness, small weights, and FitDeck cards. They tell you which ones to do. Excellent. Beautiful. Jessica? Jump rope. Oh, that's a good one. I'm sorry. I wish I could answer. I'm going to answer 4 more. Go ahead. Wii Fitness. Very good. What do you do? Yes. Oh, she created a soccer group. Friends of hers. What do you do? Okay. Sports are good. Go ahead. Running. We did the running. So there's so much we can do. Okay. Dancing, running. Go ahead, Renee. Lifting weights at home. Beautiful. So what are the 2 things again? One is exercise, and the other thing is eating so as to keep your blood sugar stable. Does that mean in the middle of the afternoon, we're really thirsty, we're going to go get a Mountain Dew or a Slurpee? That's exactly what we don't want to do when we're real thirsty on an empty tummy. So, water. That's right. Someone said it. Learn to love to drink water. Okay, any more really good comments? Because you guys are so smart. What do you want to say, sir? Yes. Hockey, that's fun. Oh, football. That's good. Okay, good. So it sounds like everyone's really right on track. We've learned something that's going to help us for the long run. Simply, don't spike your blood sugar. Keep it stable. You can have the treats, but don't have them on an empty stomach, right? That's what people have been telling you all along. Yeah, so, I'm sorry I can't answer you. Let's stand up, people. What do you think we're going to do now?